Good afternoon and welcome back to Lynn Lowdown. I'm Danny Vittori, and today we welcome on three guests to talk about the 2025 Shoe City Series. Thanks all for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Great, so we'll just run down the line. We'll start with you first, John. Just introduce yourself and the race that you're running.
I'm John Hogan. I do the Stop the Violence Thanksgiving Day Turkey Trot, which has been a tradition for years, and this is our third year taking it over.
Great.
Dan Dulong, Lynn Fire Department. I'm the race coordinator for the Lynn Fire and Police Family Day and Lynn Woods.
Great.
And I'm Richard Wall. I'm the race director for the Hibernian 5K, which we just ran yesterday. And we survived today, so I'm glad to be here.
There you go. You did it. You made it. Now, I'll start off with the first question of all these races, they did exist before, but now them plus one more, Clock to the Rock, make the four. What brought you to the decision to really combine these into one larger event?
So 2 years ago, my event, the Family Day, we were holding it in September, and due to weather, we had to cancel it. And I was invited by the Clock to the Rock representative, Chris Pierce, to come down and sell some T-shirts that we had for a breast cancer fundraiser. When I went down to their race, I got to talking to them about how the Chamber of Commerce and all the businesses. I always thought it would be nice to have all these races come together as individual races, but brought together under one thing so that we could get the citizens, you know, the people to the different parts of the city. Dick's race is run in West Lynn. My race is run in Lynn Woods. John's is out of Wyoming Square, and the Clock to the Rock is in downtown Lynn. And we thought that, you know, you get all aspects of the city, you know, so if we can get the interest that was already there, we thought it'd be beneficial for everyone.
And then you just mentioned, Richard, your race was yesterday, the Hibernian race. How did that go? How many participants were there?
It went well. We had some late registrations that day, but we ended up with about 342 registered for the race and everything. So it was a good day. We had a full house. It was an all-day event too. So it's, but I mean, the winning time was like 17 minutes and 40 seconds. So it's like that's quick. So, but these are people that run marathons, so this is like a walk around the park for them. But it was weather-wise, it was okay. A little windy, but at least it didn't rain or snow. Sure. So that's the one thing. You can prepare all you want, but you cannot guarantee the weather. So we lucked out. So.
And all the different races, they all have different causes or different things that they, you know, raise money for, support. What is your race for?
The Hibernians, a good portion of it goes towards our scholarship funds. Oh, great. We have 4 college scholarship and 1 private high school scholarship. And then the rest that goes to the ladies' ancient order of Hibernians and the men ancient order of Hibernians we use for the local churches and helping them out. We're an Irish Catholic organization, so we help out our local churches too.
Yeah, that,
so anything, you know, again, the community, it's, you know, we're giving back to the community. That's a fun day for most people.
It's a fun day, like you said, everyone, they all finished.
Yes,
that's always the accomplishment with any of these races.
Yep.
They finished, they got across the line.
That's it. That's the key right there, yeah.
Definitely. And then Dan, your race would be up next, yours in the summer.
Yep. Any and all proceeds that we are able to get from Family Day are divided between the Lynn Fire's Local 739 and the Lynn Police 302 to go into the charitable donations account for each one of those unions. And all of that money goes back into the community through sponsorships and donations. So it's pretty good.
Fantastic. And then what is the exact date of your race?
This year it's going to be Saturday, May the 31st. So we're going to have the event open up at 9. Kids can come down. People can register to run. Online registration will be open this week. The race is at 11 o'clock, and we do it to about 2:30. Bounty houses and all different sorts of activities. Every year we try to add something new. The police get to bring down their ice cream truck, and we get to bring a trailer for the kids to go through and do searches and stuff.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah.
And to see all the trucks. They always seem very into that.
Yeah.
And then, John, yours is in November. You're probably the only one who might have to worry about snow in terms of weather.
Yeah,
but you never know.
I've been having kids participate in a turkey trot for over 12 years as a coach at Tech and running like through the cross country. So it was pretty easy. They asked me to take it over at the time, and yeah, we ran in cold rain, and we always pray for good weather. Just as a lot of people do our race and they do the football game after, so from there. But we do our scholarship. We do 10 scholarships, 2 from
Wow.
each Lynn High School. Started off doing this because of I coach and we do the Lynn All City track. So
Yeah.
through that we said, okay, let's do this through the Stop the Violence. So giving up the 10 scholarships, it just makes it easy to give to back to the community with the Stop the Violence Turkey Trot.
And they all contribute to, I said, fantastic organizations, fantastic causes, and as an added bonus for anyone who runs, you get the medals, and at the end they all combine to make one kind of big one, sort of like what you have behind you.
Yes. We'll have the new ones coming out hopefully this week.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
And I know your race was just happened, but for the ones that are upcoming, how do people register? How much does it cost to register? How does that work?
So initially for the register, if you wanted to register for the entire series all at once, you would register prior to Dick's race. We do a discounted offer for the price there. So it's $30 per race if you signed up previous. It's $35 per race after that. Students also get a discount. So that price is actually negotiable for the different races for the student price. Going forth, if you go to the Shoe City Series Facebook page, you will see live links to the other races. So mine, the Clock to the Rock race in September, and then John's race in November. So that I do try to do a pretty good job keeping up to date on that, answering any questions and sending links and information as we get it.
And you don't have to live in Lynn to run, do you? You can work here, just know it.
I had people from New Hampshire come in. I had
Oh, wow.
people from south of Boston come up. People that are originally from here and stuff, but they know what it's going to be a fun event and everything, and they love doing it. So they came into town for the weekend to do that.
I feel my race is pretty good because a lot of families come out. We do have a large participation from Lynn because of it's Thanksgiving morning and people come in to visit families and they all come out and want to walk together, and I think that just makes it a little bit better with the more families, and a lot of Lynn people do the Lynn Thanksgiving Day race.
It does. It makes it more fun. It makes it cool.
Yeah.
And as for, if you have younger, like students or younger kids and adults, do they all run together, or do you separate by age at all?
So
The individual medals, everyone gives different age group medals.
Okay.
So my particular race, I do a 12 and under, 16 under, 18 and under, because I gear it towards one of the families, and then a little by 10 years going up to age 60.
Nice.
We do a separate children's race for Family Day. Just it's a mile and a half. It follows the same course that is set up for the Wednesday races that are up there throughout the summer. Joe Abalon and Bill Mullen set it up for us. So we do have 2 races, but it's the 5K that is part of the Shoe City Series. The other one's just for little kids to go out and have fun.
Yeah. And you said all the ages for you, it's the same as John. They all run together.
Right. We had kids 7 years old to, I think, 76. We had 2 gentlemen, age of 76, that ran. So.
Okay, so you really cover the spectrum of all ages, right?
Yeah.
My 8-year-old daughter ran with me yesterday, so she had a lot of fun.
My 11-year-old son ran his third 5K.
Oh, congrats,
So
that's
it all
awesome.
Makes a difference.
Yeah, and I will ask, you've been all doing these for several years now. Do you have anything, like what's sort of, I guess, your favorite part of being able to do these community races?
I'd say just seeing everybody have a great time.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know what's going on, what did or didn't work, but the feedback from a lot of people that are attending, they're very appreciative. They thank us. They're looking forward to next year already. And, that to me is a sign of success. We pulled it off. So, and again, like I said, the only thing we have no control over is the weather. So, unfortunately, for the Clock to the Rock last year, it was pouring out that day.
I do remember that, yeah. That always makes it more exciting.
Oh, yeah.
I also feel like the camaraderie of the North Shore is a really big running community.
Yeah.
And I think just seeing some of the people come together, they see each other at races, but sometimes they'll all pick one to all hang out at. And you see groups, saw the Lynn Tech cheerleaders at his race, and then you'll see all the cross-country teams and stuff getting ready, or have just finished the season at his race. It's just a running community and people coming together who know each other, and then they get to talk here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love hearing all the different perspectives on how each race went and what their favorite parts were. And when you're running in the woods, if people aren't used to running in the woods, or if they've never been up there, and you just hear that portion of it, and it kind of makes it a little bit more fun to see how they felt about it compared to what you think it's going to be.
Yeah, it does. And I said, I mean, they all gone smoothly. Clearly, this is their second time doing this Shoe City series, so it's very popular. What we
So
hear.
far, I mean, out of all the runners that Dick had, we ended up having well over 60 participants that said they wanted to do it. And then after
Wow.
the race, we get a lot of people that say, you know what, I wasn't sure before, but I have one down, you know, let's go forth. And we say, hey, see you May 31st.
Yes, there are 3.
And just by getting the word out, people can, you know, obviously they want the medal, but then just seeing the same people race a race. But you need, like I said, each race gives individual medals, so it just, you know, his race is big. Hopefully his will be just as big and mine will be big, but people going from race to race, I think that just makes the series what it is.
Yeah, it is. It's wicked cool that you're literally connecting all the different parts of the city through it. And I said, I'm excited to see it again this year because I do have to wrap up in a moment. But was there anything else I hadn't touched upon that you wanted to make sure you mentioned?
Oh, it's like I said, the Shoe City series, we feed off each other, we help each other. These guys were here yesterday helping me out. Chris Pierce was there too, great help and everything. I'll be at their races helping them out. Well, I'll be away for you, sorry. I'll apologize now. But it's, you know, we help each other out, and it is a series. It's a community series. And a lot of the same runners, and it makes it interesting and fun for all them too. That's what we try and make it as much fun as an accomplishment for everybody.
I would just also like to say is we all have individual sponsors. It's not just the runners that help us out. It's a lot of big sponsors that come in and help, different people from the area, businesses. I think that's one of the hardest things to do is get the sponsors sometimes, but we also appreciate all our sponsors.
I know. And your race was a great success, and I'm really excited to see yours coming up the next 3. And I just want to thank you again so much for really coming on to spread the word about this awesome event.
Thanks for having us.
Definitely like to come back and tell us about our success from this year, maybe next year.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Should we register you now for the other races?
I gotta find my running shoes. Oh boy.
Just get a small camera, run with the camera, go
There we
close.
go.
Yeah.
You can interview people on the trails.
There you go. From that perspective, again, awesome. Thank you both or all so much for coming on. And once again, I'm Danny Vittori. This has been the Lynn Lowdown, and we'll see you next week with more guests.